Talk about rain or lack thereof, it brings us to the drought watch here. The new drought monitor is in. We have seen no big detriment, I guess I should say. No big improvements, but it hasn't gotten worse. So that's what we can report. Now, right now, we're still at 47% moderate drought. It's worse than it was a year ago. And you look at different parts of the country, there was some improvement actually up in Minnesota. You know, a month ago, you had 70% of Minnesota in severe drought or worse. Now only 20%. But really, you focus in on the high plains down into Texas here. That's where we've got the worst of it. And that's where you're really seeing these bad categories. Now, we take you to the high plains states where a year ago, we had 25% of the area moderate drought. We have 86% of this area in moderate drought, and there hasn't been much change week over week here. A little restructuring of where the worst drought areas are. Some areas getting worse, some areas getting better, but for the most part, it hasn't changed week over week. 7% still in the exceptional drought, the worst drought category. Now we go to the southern states, and here in the southern plains, especially here, you know, a year ago we had 34% drought. The latest now is 57% in the moderate drought category. And when you look at some of the worst drought categories, the exceptional and the severe drought, you go to Texas here and western Oklahoma. 23% of this area under the severe drought or worse, especially South Texas. They're talking about this as their worst drought in modern memory.